Okay, so West Edmonton Mall doesn't officially exist as a video game, but at least in a way, it does exist in video games, mostly thanks to some people like me, die-hard West Edmonton Mall fans. Our first example highlights a couple of instances where people took the time to build West Edmonton Mall in Minecraft. Minecraft forums member Toastier posted several years ago about their project, attempting to build a Minecraft version of West Edmonton Mall. Really amazing work here. We can see the indoor lake, complete with the iconic suspension bridge. And just imagine the amount of glass blocks needed to build the overhead glass dome.
Look at the size of that dome.
Sadly, no build of the ship just yet, but the last update to this project seemed to be in 2017. So who knows what else has been built behind the scenes? Maybe we'll see an update soon. Here's an evening shot, and the lake looks really nice at night too. I gotta say, very creative work in this scene meant to represent the former Phase 3 food court. Using the glass blocks to arch the water over the walkways? I love it. Younger viewers might not remember this is how the food court used to look, and the water arches which used to exist in this space. But maybe the most impressive part of this build is the World Water Park. The slide tower's not here yet, but the wave pool is, and they've even got the lifeguard towers and steps up to the former Raging Rapids Lazy River slide. The walls here imitate the paint job on the real-life walls too. And above, the Fantasyland Hotel towers over the water park, fully equipped with the illuminated hotel sign which Edmontonians have seen overlooking West Edmonton Mall since the 1980s. And even the movie theater pyramid, shooting its beam of light straight up into the night sky. They even got the design on the side of the theater right. Excellent attention to detail. Got started on Europa Boulevard too. Even if this project never gets completed, Toastier should be proud of this. It's a huge undertaking, and even in its partially completed state, it's an impressive showing. And this isn't the only West Edmonton Mall based Minecraft project either. Part of the larger Build the Earth project, whose ambitious goal is a complete 1-to-1 scale replica of every building on Earth, while limited to the exterior of the mall, this too is a remarkable showing. Although it's not fully complete, it's pretty close, highlighting everything from the World Water Park to Phase 1. A lot of the parking structures are missing, but the amusement park coaster enclosure is there, and there's a lot of detail across the roof as well. Europa Boulevard's glass ceiling is visible here, and the movie theater is complete with its pyramid, which used to house the animatronic fire-breathing dragon. The parking lot in this area is pretty much done too. It's pretty neat to see, and the dedication it would take to build something like this to scale, well, I tip my hat to the teams that made it. While I genuinely admire the work done on these Minecraft builds, I feel like I need to be a little forgiving to uncompleted projects which come from a place of ambition, because I too tried to make a West Edmonton Mall inspired video game. Using Unity, I created part of the concourse of West Edmonton Mall. The idea was to make something akin to a point-and-click adventure where you needed to solve a mystery at what would be a parody version of the mall. My plan was to tell a story about people slowly going missing at the center. Shopkeepers, visitors, ride operators. Slowly, over time, the mall would become more and more empty. As the player, it would be up to you to uncover clues to exactly what was going on. However, there are just so many hours in a day. And perhaps a more limiting factor, an upper limit to my development and design skill set. Still, I had a lot of fun learning a bit about Unity and how to make things work. I should have known in the beginning that this would never pan out, just based on the scale and me being a one-person show. In the end, I let it die. But I'm very much at peace with that. We can't do it all in life, and this project was fun for what it was. I can't help but to think, what if West Edmonton Mall actually was a video game? An easy explanation as to why it's not that is development costs are prohibitive. But what if the technology existed to shortcut a lot of that work? say, a device equipped with LiDAR to scan any area to create a virtual 3D space? What if the device had built-in cameras which could automatically apply meshes and textures to surfaces, so that the 3D space was accurate to real life? And what if the whole system was smart enough to apply hitboxes to walls and floors? This could make an explorable environment, similar to that of a video game. And what if this technology was all compact enough to fit in the palm of your hand? Well, then the possibilities would be endless. You could create explorable environments, walk around West Edmonton Mall and virtually experience North America's largest shopping center. That would be pretty cool. I mean, where else can you see a pirate ship in the middle of a mall, sitting in the world's largest indoor lake? What we're seeing here is the product of just that. With only a few walks around the lake, holding an imaging tool in one's hand, we have a full 3D representation of Phase 3 of West Edmonton Mall. This is the same type of technology which Mark Rober used to make a 3D map of Space Mountain, Disneyland's iconic roller coaster in the dark. But we weren't in the dark, so the device was able to use its 360-degree cameras to capture the mall in all its glory. This was captured in the middle of a busy day at West Edmonton Mall. And since the LiDAR captures physical locations many times per second, it can just erase people who move, which is why I had to stand really still to be seen. But I turned my head once to look over my shoulder, and that was enough for the device to know that my head wasn't a permanent part of the scenery, which resulted in something scary. Maybe this is an unintended throwback to the original medieval dungeons which used to exist on Europa in the 1980s. But seriously, just imagine the possibilities of this type of technology. Could you envision an Unreal Tournament or even Fortnite level of the entire mall? The layout would be awesome for Battle Royale, Team versus Team, or even a Capture the Flag mode. I know I would want to raise and risk my virtual life to hold the lakeside viewing area for my team. Or what about hide and seek? As a kid, aside from constantly telling myself I was going to live in one of those apartments overlooking Europa Boulevard, I always thought it would be so amazing to have the whole mall to my friends and I. Maybe I'd go hide on the ship and wait for someone to come and find me. I've always said my favorite mini golf course in the world is Professor Wem's Adventure Golf. Imagine an online game where you could play one of the world's best mini golf courses. This is really low-hanging fruit, I think. This technology could be used to virtualize the mini golf courses at West Edmonton Mall and, say, Mall of America, and can be packaged together into an amazing collection of mini golf courses available on cartridge or CD-ROM. It's a lot of fun to imagine, isn't it? What kind of video game could be made from one of the world's most unique places? But for the time being, we're limited to seeing some incredible fan-made projects. Maybe one day we'll see a West Edmonton Mall video game. The good news is that if you really want to experience West Edmonton Mall in a game, well, there's still one way you might be able to do that. What's your idea for a West Edmonton Mall video game? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel, give us a like and a share, and maybe even check out my Patreon page. And why not watch one of my other videos, all about the greatest indoor show on earth, West Edmonton Mall. Oh, and thanks for watching.